Hi, I'm Stefan, the automotive DIY guy. Do you have a Subaru Outback and you want to improve your exhaust? I'll show you how. All right, y'all, so let's talk about this project a little bit and the reasons why you may want to do this yourself. Now, this is the brand new exhaust from AWE Tuning for the Outback 2.4. This is their 0FG exhaust suite. It has less weight, gains a little bit of horsepower, has great bash guards, and also is going to change the tone of your exhaust of your Subaru, which is really, really cool. I'm going to walk you through this whole project and how you get it installed. Obviously, I've already got the car up in the air, and you know, if you've ever seen any of my videos, I always talk about this. Be really, really careful when you get your car in the air. Now, you can do this with jacks and jack stands for sure. Obviously, I'm using my quick jacks in this case. Make sure to check those out. They are a fantastic product. So, get your car up in the air. We're going to walk you through the whole process of the install. Let's get underneath the car. All right, y'all, so starting back here on the passenger rear, you can see that the hanger here for the back exhaust box. There's another one on this side. There's 2 hangers per back box. You can see they connect to the mid pipe here. 1, 2, 3, 4. As we slide up the car, you can see we're going to come all the way up past the resonator here in the middle and all the way up to the top bolts here. Now, all of these bolts are 14s, so here, here, and then the 4 at the other end. We're gonna take the mid pipe off first, so go ahead and back these 14s out. Be careful you don't lose the springs. So go ahead and back those out, and then back down at this end. Go ahead and release the back boxes here and here. There's 2 bolts on each side, and then we can drop the mid pipe out. Now, the mid pipe, though, does have a hanger here. So we're going to need to back this off the hanger. What I do recommend is frequently getting metal through rubber can be a bit of a challenge. So you can use, a little bit of soapy water. You can use WD-40 to basically get this to come through the rubber grommet much more easily. Now, with this pipe is loose, I'll be able to get a little bit more torque and be able to maneuver the pipe to get this through the grommet here or this rubber hanger. All right, so go ahead and loosen up or take those bolts out, loosen up your mid pipe, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. All right, so one quick tip. So the 14 millimeter bolts on the other side, so they're actually a bolt with a nut on the back. So you have to counter hold with a 14, so you can take off the front side, you can take off the nut with like an impact wrench or something similar, and you have to hold. Here, back up at the top, just below the resonator, these are 14s, but the backs are actually 12s. So you can hold these with a 12 millimeter wrench or a 12 millimeter deep socket, something similar, while you take these 14 millimeter bolts out. So go ahead and get these out, and then we can drop the mid pipe down. All right, so the good thing is those rubber hangers are really soft rubber, so they're really easy to just slide off. Like I said, use a little bit of soapy water or WD-40. Now, if you notice, these hangers for the back boxes on each side don't have a flange on the end. So basically, you can just feed the hanger off, and you can see it's almost going to come off here with one hand. There's one on both sides, so just slide these off the hangers and then drop out both back boxes, and then your OEM exhaust will be out. All right, also, I always lay the exhaust out first before we get started. Now, you can tell which side is which because of the orientation of the hangers. The shorter ones go on the inside. The longer ones go on the outside. So you've got the 2 back boxes. You have the clamps that are provided here for both of these sides. Those are 15 millimeter nuts. You have the Y pipe that comes up with the hanger here. And then you have the new resonated mid pipe here. Now, the OEM pipe, this piece was all in one piece, so we could hang it all simultaneously. We're going to do similar in this case. We're going to hang the resonated mid off the bolts at the top, and then we're going to hang the Y pipe with it as well, with the clamp loosely in place, so we can hang it off this hanger. This hanger will just take and feed up and in, and I'll show you what this looks like once we're back underneath the car. But this really is a straightforward install, which will only take you just a few minutes. Okay, so go ahead and grab the resonated mid, and the Y, slide back under the car. We'll get that installed. All right, so here we are back underneath. I found it easiest to slip the Y pipe in first because the hanger will hold it in place. And then don't forget your clamp. You can hang the clamp on either side on either pipe while you get it hung up. And then you can just come back up here to the resonated mid and go ahead and put these bolts in. Now remember, this is a crush gasket, not a crush gasket. You don't want to completely flatten it, so I've put it back to the same spacing in the same place that it was with the OEM, so it's good and snug. The distance is the same. These bolts are snug down tight with the springs still in place. So the top is done and good. What I usually will do is I will leave this clamp loose until I get the other pieces in place. So go ahead and now just come back here and hang both back boxes on each side. Slip one side in through the rubber hanger, slip the other side in, and then we'll have our clamps for either side of the Y. We'll get everything tightened down and good to go. We're almost done. So one of the last things you want to do now that the pipes are all in place is these hanger locks that were provided by AWE. You just slide them on, use the provided Allen wrench to tighten them down. And these are on the hangers closest to the wheel wells here on the back boxes. So just slide them into place, lock them down tight. That will make sure that this doesn't go anywhere as the car moves or the exhaust expands when it gets hot, that sort of thing. So good to go. All right, y'all, so the install is done. This really couldn't be easier. And fitment in this setup is incredibly simple. There's so much clearance at all places that it's really easy to get this flushed in just perfectly. The pipe here on the passenger side will flush all the way in until it hits a flange. This is a 15 millimeter. You can either use a deep socket or an offset socket and tighten that down nice and tight. Same thing on this side. Just flush it in. Make sure that the pipes are fit in really, really well. Up here at the top, make sure that the flange goes all the way in because there's these splits, right? What you don't want is air gap between this pipe and that pipe. You could have an exhaust leak, but it's easy. It just fits in really, really nicely. Tighten this down, walk our way back up here to the top. Again, this is set up correctly with the same gap that we had on OEM. So these are nice and tight and good to go. And at that point, you're completely done. So good job. Go ahead and clean up, put your tools away, slide out from underneath the car. All right, also go ahead and clean up, put your tools away. I am really impressed on how easy it is to do the install into this car. It's really straightforward. There's almost no fitment or anything you have to worry about once you get the pipes hung. And I really like the sound improvement here. AWE has done a fantastic job in the improvement and add a little bit of a deeper note, a little bit of a growl to a relatively quiet car. So it's really nice to hear that difference. So make sure to check that out. Now, don't forget, everything you need will be listed in the video description below, including the link for the product directly. Thank you so much for watching, and while you're there, please make sure to click like and subscribe. It makes a genuine difference to my channel, and I would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.